that been always been the case at Cisco, or have you been evolving your marketing team and budget to take more advantage of sort of the organic opportunity?
Well, marketing has definitely been evolving, and the mix has definitely been shifting from traditional media towards internet promotion. And in fact, even when we create video now that we run on TV, we don't call them TV spots, we call them video assets, because we find we run them as much on the internet as we do on broadcast. And that's true not just in the US, but around the world. It's a very good place for us to place media, not just on TV.
And of course, with video assets, you can tag them and annotate them appropriately to make them much more visible on certain.
In fact, one of our business initiatives, not so much the consumer side, but on the business side, is something we call MediaNet, which is optimizing networks for media. So the internet was really designed to transmit files, but when you know that there's media, you can do other things. So one of the capabilities of MediaNet is to transcribe the audio into text, which makes it searchable.
Is that right?
And that's one of the really big advantages, because it's hard to search for video unless somebody's done a great job tagging it with keywords, whereas also keywords typically applies to a whole video. You might want to go to a certain point in the video. So if you have a transcript of the video, you can search for what somebody's been saying. It can take you to the exact right point. So we think that's one of the capabilities of MediaNet, and we think that's in the future where networking is.
Great, great. Any thoughts on moving, from your perspective, moving toward 2010 here? Economy recovering somewhat, but what are your priorities? How will they stack out in the next 6 to 12 months or so?
Well, some of the main priorities for Cisco are to get ready for when the growth resumes. So Cisco's a company that's did very well coming out of when the internet bubble popped by getting ready for the growth to resume. So we are making investments ahead of when we think the growth is going to resume, so we're prepared when it happens. And we're big believers in globalization. So we're working a lot, not just in the US, but outside the US, to really have our business be globalized. And a lot of our customers are global enterprises, and a lot of the capabilities that we offer include connecting people from around the world to get information to other people through forms of communication. So that's a priority for us also.
Great. Well, thank you for taking time. I'll let you finish with just describing a little bit about this cool thing you just showed me right before we started here.
One of the recent things that we're doing in the consumer space is about 3 months ago we acquired Pure Digital Technology, which is a company that's a maker of Flip Video. And so we find that video is really important for the future of the internet and communications. And just the same way we're doing a video blog here, and you're going to be able to get a lot more of it out of the video than you would if you just read a transcript. We think video is very important for consumers, certainly, and for businesses. A lot of business communication we think could be enhanced by the use of video, and that's why we think these guys did a great job, because it's not just about the device itself. Of course, I'm holding the device and you can see it, but it's the software. So when you plug this into the computer, the software automatically loads from this into the computer, whether it's a PC or Mac, and it gives you the capability of editing the video and then sharing the video. And the other piece we believe is important for a good consumer experience is a cloud-based service. So the video is shared through the cloud. So that combination of device, software, and cloud-based service, we think, is what the next generation of consumer products are really about. The combination of those things, which generates a great consumer experience. It's not just consumer electronics, which is about the hardware, but it's about consumer experience, which is the combination of those.
Absolutely. So the real cool thing about that, from a consumer point of view, because we have personal video, is the challenge has always been the encoding piece. Is how do I capture this thing from the box and get it on the machine and then share it easily? You can do it, but it hasn't been easy.
It's all automatic and like one step easy in this. So that's one of the great things about it. Is taking something that's been very complex, like on camcorder, which people took it out for Christmas morning and a birthday, but they didn't shoot a lot of video otherwise. Where if you make it real easy to not only shoot the video, but edit and share the video, and guess what? There's lots of times you can use it.
Totally. And I'm sure we'll help sort of think about an organic search campaign so people can find that thing. Anyway, this is Gregg Makuch saying goodbye from the CMO Summit with Ken Wirt. Thank you so much for taking some time, Ken.
My pleasure, Greg.
Take care.